What is the universe made of? What is reality made of? When you ask different people this question, they all give you different answers. Mathematicians might say, well, we use mathematics to demystify the universe, so the universe must be made of some mathematical framework, some numerical system. When you speak to other thinkers, other philosophers, they might say, well, it's all just energy or all just frequency. Others would say it's just material. Something that I have noticed is that people tend to take their ontology or take the language that they are using to understand the universe and then jump to the conclusion that the universe must be made of that language, which to me seems quite odd. For example, mathematicians would say that the universe is made of numbers, for example, right? But the truth is, we invented numbers, we invented mathematics as a language to use to organize what we were perceiving, right? Mathematics and numbers are inventions, right? So just because we found some consistency in this organizational language, organizational system, doesn't mean that the universe is made of numbers, correct? Same thing with people that say everything is energy or frequency. Just like numbers, those are abstractions. Energy is an abstract concept. It's made up, right? Same with frequency. These are all inventions, right? Uh, it doesn't actually mean that the universe or reality is actually made of energy or made of frequency. We invented those concepts to help us organize and demystify what we are perceiving or what we are interacting with, right? So the question is, what is the universe made of, right? What is fundamental to reality? What are the fundamental building blocks of reality? And don't jump to conclusions and assume that just because our mathematical language has been useful, that actually means that the universe is made of numbers, right? That is nonsense. Same thing with the people that spout the energy frequency talk, right? That language. And they speak so confidently when they assert that everything is energy, everything is mass. That's not true. We invented those abstractions. The concept of energy is an invention, just like the concept of frequency is an invention. We invented those things to make sense of what we are perceiving. So this is a question that I posed to you guys. What do you think is fundamental to reality? You can go find some of my books on Amazon and Google. If you Google my name, Alexander Ngu. For example, you can find my new book, A Transformational Theory of Everything. A Transformational Theory of Everything. I tackle questions like that. I tackle the question of if we could discover the fundamental language of reality, what does it look like? How do you represent it?